When contemplating the mind of God, understanding the situation of current events in the Middle East, one stands in awe and in wonder before the majesty of his omniscient mind. The situation in Palestine is constantly subverted within the social media to be purely a civilian crisis in the Gaza Strip. That women and children suffering at the hands of an incredibly belligerent terrorist regime becomes a red herring, a kind of distraction to distract you from the belligerent warfare that goes on in Palestine from Hamas and from the terrorist regimes that control the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. These things manifest in warfare. Refugee camps being used as human shields for weapons beds hidden deep underneath the grounds of Palestine. Manifest from the politics. The political struggle is constantly tunnel visioning into the civilian crisis. Women and children are politically being used as human shields, as ideological human shields, to cover up the serious struggle of warfare in the Middle East, of tyrannical, bloodthirsty warlords that are governing the region. Ideological, political human shields manifest in the warfare. It's God's mind manifesting the sin nature of the Palestinian government. Manifest even interiorly within our own politics. Women and children being used as human shields for political figures and corruption within our own borders, domestically. These things cannot be understated, but must be tackled with wisdom. Surgically, a surgically precise movement of interrogation, intelligence, and attack, so that everybody can see where the real problem lies. The real problem lies in naivety and apathy. The understanding must be utilized. Prudent wisdom must be acquired. Islam in the Middle East is a fascist ideology, an ancient historical grudge and ideals of an Islamic caliphate and a united Arab Iranian Muslim people. These things are parroted as talking points within America to come against Christianity, falsely, because the conscience bears witness, but to prepare us optimistically for foreign critique of the Islamic government, of oppressive regimes overseas. What we're parroting in our politics and in our news media with regards to free Palestine, quote unquote, is international threats to national security within our own media, our fourth estate. Media and talking points and propaganda coming from Saudi Arabia, one of the largest propagators of the Free Palestine propaganda. A fascist caliphate to maintain interest within Palestine, Islamic, Iranian, Arab interest in Palestine, to focus and tunnel vision into this one region and ignoring the massive geopolitical context of Palestine as a place of constant warfare, surveillance, and billions and trillions of dollars of interest. Israel is pinned against Palestine, against dozens of enemies, trillions of dollars against them, against their existence, and ideological struggle against a fascist empire who hates their existence. Just as Hitler hated the Jews, the Saudis hate the Jews even more. They have a personal, historical grudge against the Jews, coming against the Hebrew Bible, coming against the Christian Bible. An intense state of persecution of Christians all over the Middle East because Christians love Israel. Christians love the Jews in Israel because we have a historical alliance with the Jews, with the Jewish people. And so there ensues a massive fascistic persecution of Jews and Christians alike. The same sort of struggle manifests from Nazi Germany. A persecution of Jews and gypsies. It's the same sort of thing. The Christian is seen as a gypsy to the Muslim in the Middle East. This must be targeted and focused on. And I really do look forward to how President Trump will deal with the crisis of the persecution of the church in the Middle East. The church is being persecuted in the Middle East unlike any other time in human history. The human population is skyrocketing, and the Christian population is too, and so is persecution. This persecution, the persecution of the church in the Middle East, the numbers are going up, are piling up. It's becoming worse than the Holocaust. It's becoming even worse than the USSR and Stalinist Russia. Hundreds of millions of Christians being incarcerated, profiled, tortured, and then executed systematically by Sharia law in the Middle East. I look forward to how the administration will deal with this in the coming future. In Jesus' name, put an end to this and let me talk.